Hi, Araceli. How are you? I have to take apart pens, so we're gonna take apart pens together because then I gotta paint them and then we gotta glitter them. So we're gonna get somewhere. Hi, Angelica. How is y'all's Friday today? Today's Friday, right? Yeah, today's Friday. I don't know what day it is anymore. I feel like I've been just going. Also, doesn't it feel like right now January is very like I feel like it should be March already. It should be March already, but for some reason we're still January. Me personally, I don't like January because it feels like a long dragging month. Hi, Lori. How are you? I think next week is finally like the last week of January. Thank goodness. Hi, Christina. I'm just ready. I'm ready for it to be a different month. Stressed? Oh no, why are you stressed? Happy Friday. Hi, Maria. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen your lives in forever. I know. Did you know that my live account was banned September, like last year September? I didn't get my live access back until December. So I was going live on my husband's account in the meantime, but I finally got it back. Same. Hi, Kaylee. How are you? So yeah, so that's where I've been. I've been on my husband's account for lives. Yeah. A lot of people didn't know. My car broke down. My daughter and her moving out this weekend. I'm sorry. Not ready for January to be over. Why not? I have to go back to work in February. Okay, I can understand that part. I get it. Where did you buy your MagSafe? On Amazon. They have them there. The little magnetic base. Oh wow, there was no, just kidding. There wasn't two in there. On the Zon. They have them there. You know, I think they have like all of their pop sockets on there. But yeah, that's where you can get it. Thanks for the bros. Also, today is the last day to order your Valentine's Day stuff. I may or may not have a little mystery discount code to use. If you type in the code LIVE, LIVE, you know, you may or may not save some dinero. Just saying. It's a mystery too. I will say that. Hi, Janet. How are you? Go off maternity leave on the 17th. That's the last day. Oh my gosh. Do you have it on your page? I think I have it on linked in my storefront. Hi, Yamilet. How are you? How's your day going? Sitting in class for well, I hope you have a good class. I'm good. I'm tired. Ethan, I guess, is going through like a really big growth spurt that he has, and he's also teething. He hasn't been sleeping the greatest, and he has been a bottomless pit. On Monday we have to go to the hospital because he is having ear tubes put in, so hopefully that'll help with his ear infections. Hopefully. Getting ready for the kids' sporting starting today and tomorrow. Oh, nice. What are they doing? What's the sport right now? Is it soccer? No, because baseball's over, right? Baseball's over? What is it, soccer or basketball? I don't remember. Oh, yes. Yeah, the magnetic one is on the Zon. But the other pop sockets, like the designed ones, I got you. Ear tubes are the best. I hope so. I really do, because I don't know what to do anymore. Soccer. Okay. Hi. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're here. Coming into baseball again? Didn't we just hit baseball season? Wrestling, volleyball, and basketball for winter. Oh, okay. I got you. Thanks for the follow. Baseball starts March or so, and football around. Yeah, I know football is more summer based, right? But I couldn't remember the other sports. right now. And I feel like everybody's like, now that this winter storm is kind of done in a sense, everybody's like getting back to normal. Thanks for the follows. Okay, these two. That's why I have my little wrench tool there to, because my wrists don't work the same. My son is doing baseball and football for high school, and I will never sleep during summer break. I bet. That's like the one thing I'm kind of looking forward to, is when Ethan gets bigger and starts deciding what he wants to do, like for sports and whatnot. Like, I can't wait, because I like to be busy, okay? I don't like to sit around. I don't like to just chill. I hate that. And Ethan does not like to also sit still. He likes to be doing things. So I feel like he would benefit from doing sports, for sure. Thanks for the follow. My 14-year-old for school and my 17-year-old wrestling. I forgot about wrestling. I mean, that's a good way, because, you know, if anyone wants to whoop anyone, that's like, hey, we're just doing wrestling, right? Just kidding. I don't promote violence. A keeper for Club P. What is that? What's Club P? I feel like, okay, so some schools I know have, do any of y'all schools have lacrosse or something like that? I know that's like a weird sport. Hi, Maricela. I know. I'm getting that a lot now that I'm going live on my account again. He's doing good. He's currently at daycare right now. I believe he's going through a growth spurt, so he's been a terror, if I put it lightly. Just at night, though. I'm doing good. How are you, Desiree? High school baseball and football. Man, y'all are busy. See, I can't wait. Ethan is right now. I don't know what it is with these kids, but it's like you blink, right? You blink and they have grown like twice the amount. He's good. He's doing a lot more now. Like, I want to say in the last 3 or 4 days, we have noticed that he's doing way more than what he was doing like a week or two ago. He's talking more. He's expressing his emotions more, unfortunately. He has opinions now. He's doing a lot. Like, I don't know who this kid is. I don't remember him being so grown up now. Like, that's so sad. Goalie. Oh, you're fine. My high school cross country, track, and lacrosse. Oh, nice. I just wondered if people did lacrosse. He's doing too much. He started riding his bike yesterday. Yes. So Travis has been teaching him how to get on his bike, and he never cared for it until yesterday. We were just waiting, you know, we let him play a little bit before we take him to daycare. And then he just comes out of nowhere with his bike already sitting on it. And I was like, when did this happen? He will be 16 months in 4 days. Hi, how are you? So he's about to be 16 months. So we're getting close to being, what, 1.5 years already? Getting college confirmations that she's been accepted. Oh my goodness. They just grow up so fast. Hi, Amy. Hi, Beth. Hi, guys. How are you? It's been a busy week, especially with the winter. And the next week, Ethan getting his ear tubes in. This boy, when was it? Last night? No, the last 2 nights, he's been waking up like around 10 or 11 and waking up around 3 or 4, and he's downing like 12, 18 ounces, things like that. I have not gotten to my messages, not today. I have not, unfortunately. Could I use UV resin instead of epoxy? Yes, epoxy gives me bad headaches. Same. It's been that long since I've seen you. Oh, that he's 1.5 years. When's the last time you saw me? Or how old was he? Happy Friday. I remember someone said that the last time they saw me, I was like, what, 5 months pregnant? And I'm like, girl, it's been like 2 years. 2 years since you seen me. Oh my gosh. Okay. He was a baby, maybe a few months. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, he's a 1-year-old now. He is 1. He is now a big boy. Big boy, big boy. Hopefully with him being, because we have to be at the hospital at 7 in the morning, and apparently like he's not going to be done until like 9:30 or 10. The time that he's in recovery, I should be able to be getting caught up on a lot of my admin stuff. But with him missing daycare and missing daycare again, I had to make sure I got my orders out in time. So I had to do like a lot of things. I had to put back. I haven't finished any of the designing for Easter or St. Patty's. So hopefully after next week, we'll be back on track. I feel like this whole entire month has been appointment after appointment with Ethan, and hopefully we'll be done. You don't show up in my feed, so I haven't seen your lives in a while. That's a possibility. Sometimes TikTok just doesn't show me. Are you going to make pens today? I'm prepping them. So I'm going to take them apart. I'm almost done taking them apart. I have to clip them, and then I have to paint them, and then I have to start doing some glittering. I should have something done. He's getting ear tubes in. Like literally this whole entire month has just been appointments. Every single Tuesday he has feeding therapy. And then for the last 3 weeks, every single Wednesday he's had either an ear appointment or his 15-month checkup. And now he's getting ear tubes put in. So I'm glad I showed up on your FYP. Normally I don't show up anywhere. Yeah. So hopefully this month is like the end of all of those appointments and him being constantly sick. I'm done with it. I think that's the case as well. You don't show up on my For You page. I know. Trust me, I don't show up for a lot of people. I post my videos and it's just like, hey, TikTok is, sometimes will show me and sometimes won't. At 1.5 years, honestly, he will be good. I hope so. I hope that it is like night and day for him, because him getting ear infections is like the worst thing possible. But on a brighter note, he's starting to eat more. He's starting to eat a lot more. Like he's actually putting food in his mouth, which is unheard of. So that's a really good thing. So we're getting somewhere with his feeding therapy. Hopefully he'll start actually eating food instead of just depending on formula. But that's where we're at right now. Will help tremendously. My son had to get them and it was a game changer. Oh, I hope so. That's what I'm hoping, because he's been having ear infections every 2 months. The last ear infection he had was in December. So February's coming around the corner, and February I think is like the start of allergies. So hopefully we're done with all of that. Having pneumonia? Are you talking about pneumonia? Does he talk? Yes. Girl, he don't shut up. He is constantly talking. Oh, he's starting to say words in Spanish too. So now I'm actively teaching him more Spanish words. Like yesterday, I made eggs and weenies as eggs and sausages. And I was like, do you want a huevo? And he's like, huevo? And I said, yeah, do you want huevo? And he's like, huevo. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'll give you some eggs. And then I was giving him a bath and I was going over animals, right? And I was like, this is a frog, rana. And he was all, rana. And I was like, yeah. Why are you getting so big? 20% of his hearing with many ear infections. After the tubes, his hearing. Oh, that's awesome. We don't, they did like the hearing test. They don't think that he has any hearing issues, luckily. So we're trying to avoid that because he's doing fine. Until 5, consistently antibiotics, they decided to do the tubes. Oh no, I was pushing for it. I was like, look, because he's not eating, okay? Because he's not eating, whenever he would get ear infections, he would go from the 50th percentile in weight down to 25. So he was losing weight every single time he got an ear infection. And that's not healthy for him. You know, it is not healthy for his growth to be constantly up and down with his weight. So that's why I was like, look, we're done. He's already been on all of these antibiotics and they're like starting to not work for him as much as they should. And so the doctor was like, yeah, he doesn't tolerate antibiotics as well. So he's like, let's just go ahead and do the ear tubes. And I was like, yeah, thank you. I was like, that's what we need. The first few days after surgery were rough, but you won't regret it. Oh, I hope not. What do you mean rough? Yeah, that's why I was like, can we just do the ear tubes? Because I'm done with his ear infections. We constantly get set back with his eating. They said that he should be fine. Like the next day, he should be fine. He'll have like minimal pain, hopefully. I hope so. I mean, he's a trooper. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I have my glasses on. Have y'all been hearing all of this nonsense about Blake and Ryan Reynolds? For us was waking from the anesthesia. So, but yeah, I do know about the anesthesia. I used to work in the OR with kiddos, and they are nightmares. So that I am fully aware, and I know what to expect from anesthesia. Trust me, I would hear them and I was like, ooh, that sounds like they are dying. Thanks. Yeah. No, this whole Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, have y'all been hearing like more about it? Like, who would you say you are siding with is my question. Based on all of the information that has come out, you are the jury. Who would you say you think is guilty in this thing? Who would you say? You haven't heard of everything going on. Oh my gosh, we got like another Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation. That was the worst by far. Other than that, I think it was smooth sailing after. What did I miss the first? Oh, from the anesthesia. Okay, I got you. Yeah, he'll be home from daycare, and then the doctor said that he can return next day. Blake. Yeah, same. After hearing all of both sides, right? Hearing both sides and seeing the lawsuits from both sides, right? Or, the rebuttal or whatever have you. I feel like the main culprit is Ryan Reynolds. I think she was catching feelings, and Ryan Reynolds was figuring that out, and he didn't like it, and he was like, okay, we're done. We're done. And I was like, so I'm pretty sure that Blake was 100% catching feelings, and Ryan was not liking that. I was like, ooh, the tea is hot. So that's what's going on. No, they haven't broken up. They are still trying to, what is it? They're still trying to make Justin seem like the worst person ever. This is flush cutters, not flesh, flush cutters. I haven't heard about Blake and Ryan. I heard all that Blake and Justin drama. Yeah, so, I mean, no one is saying anything about Ryan, but everybody is thinking that Ryan is the main person behind what's going on with Blake. Like, apparently, he had a lot to do with some of the scenes in It Ends With Us, and he should have never been a part of the creative process when it comes to the movie, right? So Yeah, there's a lot. If you go look at, there's an account on TikTok called Be Better, like bee as in a bee, a bumblebee, Be Better. He has a 4-part series about everything that has to do with Blake and Ryan and Justin and everything. And he breaks it down pretty well. If you have a spare 30 minutes, I would say go watch all 4 parts and you'll have a better grasp of what's going on. I think if I ever made it in Hollywood, I would never be in a relationship. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to be in Hollywood, you might as well just be single and no kids for the rest of your life. Because I couldn't do it. I could see it. I feel like Ryan controls her life because she has something to do with every movie. Yeah, I feel like he definitely controls her. I viewed Ryan Reynolds in like a different light way before this ever came out. I always thought that he was like very nice and whatnot. Now I fear that he is definitely not nice. I feel like he could be very egotistical. And I don't know. I think that he's definitely calling a lot of shots in her career, that's for sure. Oh, The Bachelor Monday looks good. Oh, I have not seen The Bachelor since Joey. You remember Joey? I love Joey. Was it Joey or Joe? Or John? Or Justin? It was with the J. Was it Joey? I think it was Joey. He was my favorite. He was my favorite Bachelor. Thanks for the follows. I forgot who. I think it was Joey. Joey G. I can't say his last name. He was my favorite. He was so nice. Like, that compared to all of the other bachelors that they've had, he was the best. The best. Should have got all of those. I need to watch it now. I still need to finish watching the last episode of the Real Housewives. Joey G. Okay, that's what I thought. I have not watched The Bachelor since my junior year. That was 2006. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the last time I watched it was Joey's season. If you want a good season, Joey's was really good. Mainly because he wasn't a complete and total jerk. Hi Mirta, how are you? He wasn't a jerk. He was actually very caring. Very caring. Very nice. Not like, what's his name? Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo was an ass. Oh my gosh. His season was... I can see why he's single. I can see why he's single. That's for sure. I mean, I don't know if he's still single now, but... I know, I can see why your baby mama left you. Cause you, sir, need to figure out how to treat people. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I got it. They have one, oh yeah, the Golden Bachelor. I haven't seen any of them. I don't know if I would care to watch the Golden Bachelor. I just have, I don't know, okay? Look, because I feel like the Golden Bachelor, like they're gonna move a little bit slower with things that they're doing. Like, what are they gonna do? Just an honest question. You know, you gotta think about them. You gotta think about them. Oh man. Like, what you doing, boo-boo? Let me see how many I need. I'm being honest, okay? I'm good. Like, what you gonna do? Good question. What do you do with the little plastic pieces? Do you just get rid of them? Yes, I will throw them away. Have you ever cut yourself doing that once or twice? Golden Bachelor moves faster. They have been there, done that. I'm talking about the activities that we're doing. Like the Bachelor, they're out here doing all of these things. And then in the Golden Bachelor, what are we doing? Because if little Joey or if little John, whoever, moves a certain way, breaks his hip, that's it. Game over. That's where I'm getting at. Okay. I need 53 more. That's all I'm saying. Okay, please don't get mad at me. I'm just being honest, okay? I am just being honest. My concern is they're gonna break a hip or they're going to break something. That is all. That is all of my concern, okay? That's it. All right, let's see, 53. 2, 4, 6, 8. Y'all don't cancel me, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. My grandma broke her hip. 20. 2, 4, 6, 8. 30. 2, 4, 6, 8. 40. 2, 4, 6, 8. 50. 1, 2, 3. Just being honest, okay? Just being honest. That would be a waiver that I would want to see if they sign whenever they join The Bachelor is, hey, you know, the odds are you're going to break your hip. You know, you could possibly break it. That's it. That's all. Just saying. Yeah. Gotta watch out for them. If you're wondering what these are plastic straws. Plastic straws. That's it. Hi, Nina. I'm good. How are you? I'm trying to get these pens done. Hopefully soon. She said 60. Look, Beth, I'm saying this is not a jab at anyone, okay? I am just looking out for the better good. Do you like to use the straws better? I do, yes, because they can pop off a lot easier. Did you hit with the snowstorm? I did, yes. It was a very, very small storm. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, the wooden dowels, they don't, the resin doesn't pop off as easy as this one. Like this one, you see that big old glob? I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off. Hi, how are you? There we go. We don't need that big old glob there. That's good to know. I have been thinking about it because the resin builds up. Yes. I forgot who told me about it, about using the straws, but it was a great idea. I did not come out with this on my own. You're working out and watching today. Oh, well, nice. Oh, working out. Yeah, working out. Okay, that's what I thought. Very nice. I have no interest in working out, but I am so glad that you do, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You know, it's like I'm allergic. You know, I've already said before that running, or run spelled backwards, is ner. That's a ner for me. Not today. Not ever. You know, I am putting pens together. We're about to paint these. We're making glitter pens, but we're gonna paint these. Paint them. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Kudos to you. I know that's not easy. Thanks for the follow. Stress relief for me because I work. I bet. That is a stressful job. I couldn't do it. I panic way too much sometimes. Yeah. It's like World War III outside, probably. The pens, they range anywhere from 10 to 14. 10 to 14 or so. Right now, oh yeah, today is the last day to order anything Valentine's Day in order for you to get it in on time for Valentine's. And I have a mystery discount going on right now. If you use code LIVE, LIVE, you'll save some dinero on your order. Custom in order. Yes, Beth, I did see the message. I just have not gotten to it. I'm so sorry. But I did see them. My husband saw them. He did tell me about one of them. And then I know your custom order is in there. So I'll probably end up doing just both of them at the same time. Just give me, tonight's Friday. I'm going to probably respond to you, during the weekend when I have a little bit more time on my hands, but I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten about you. I have you and Connor and someone else about a custom. But yes, I know your message is in there. I'm so sorry. I've been dealing with my son. It's been a lot. And then trying to balance life. Do we get to keep you longer? I don't know. I don't know if you get to keep me longer. I don't find out if I get into school until mid-February. So once that happens, once I get the phone call, I'll let you guys know what happens. Hopefully I get in. That would be nice, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 40. 2, 4, 44. Do I need more straws? Yep. Let me get more straws. Hold on. Joyce, I vote we keep you. I am trying to go to school, Nina. Okay, I am trying to get a more steady job. Thanks for the follows. I mean, I'm still going to be here, right? But it's not going to be at the magnitude that I am at right now. Selfishly sad. Hey, who said I'm going anywhere, okay? Hi, Denise, how are you? You're acting like I'm going away forever. Do you know how annoying I am? I am annoying, okay? So I will annoy you guys with my posts and going live whenever I do end up going live. I just want something more stable for the future. Because one thing that I was thinking about is obviously we want more kids, right? We want more kids, but with the economy, we don't know how things are going to be in the next few years. And the one thing that is definitely more stable is the medical field. So going back into the medical field, there's always going to be a job for me there. And with doing sonography, I have more flexibility with my schedule. I don't have to work for a hospital. I don't have to work the 9 to 5 or the 8 to 5. I don't have to, which is nice. But I'll still be here. I'll still be making things. Not a lot, but I'll still be making some stuff. That's why I keep telling people, like, if you're gonna get anything from the website, you better do it now, because come March, if I do get accepted, I start March, I will start lowering how many orders I take. So y'all got a month or so. Y'all got a month or so. You do right about that. Bring in your medical field. You'll always have a job. That's what I'm saying. Being in the medical field, you'll always have a job. Someone is always going to need to be scanned, you know. I don't want to go back into dental. Heck no. That is toxic. Well, hi, Janine from Florida. I'm from Texas. How are you? How is your Friday? So that's why I tell people, if you're going to place an order, you better place it, because I don't guarantee. Like, I already started removing some stuff from the website, like the glass cups. I took them off the website last year. So I'm slowly removing things as I go. And then obviously once I find out more, then of course things will start to be lessened. Can you do a pen that looks like a pencil? Yes. So if you go to the website, which is linked in my bio, if you go up here, go to my profile, in my bio, there is a link. You'll see a link tree. My website is in there. Type in pencil on the website, and then you'll see a pencil pen. And make sure that you use code LIVE, LIVE. Thanks for your order. Make sure you use code LIVE and you'll get a mystery discount. I thought about doing sonogram school. Do it, Tiffany. As a fellow dental field person, I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. I will tell you guys. I'll give you guys a little story, okay, about what I have experienced in the dental field. Don't blame you after all that you went through. Yeah, this is bad. Thought about going to school for ultrasound. Ultrasound is it's not easy. School is not easy, okay? So don't think that it's an easy program. It really isn't. You have to put in a lot of work into it, but it's very rewarding as far as your flexibility, where you work, things like that, and also the pay. So if you go type in pencil, you'll see the pencil pen. You'll see the pencil pen there. Oh, also the little struggle bus is on the website. It's under the new releases. So if you go to the website, obviously you'll see the Valentine's Day collection, scroll down, and then the struggle bus is right there. So if you wanted to get it as a pop socket, mine looks different because I did this for a class, but it'll look different. You pull it up. Little struggle bus. So that one, I finally put it up on the website. All right, let's paint the pens now. Thanks for the follows. I know someone's gonna be a straggler. There we go. It's like I'm giving it a haircut. There we go. Thank you. I drew that little struggle bus. Which one is it, Patty? Because it's probably, more than likely, it's not sold out. I make everything in-house. So I probably just haven't updated the... No, you don't have to sand it down. I haven't updated my inventory. Oh yeah, give me a second. Hold on. Let me get... Oh, yeah. Let me go to it. It's not sold out. That one has been super popular, the Coquette Cherries. Where is it? I have a lot. I've worked in the dental field for 12 years. So I have a lot of things that happen to me. Okay, I just it should be there. I just restocked it. Is that the only one that sold out? I should probably go look. View. The sketches. The bows, the sketches, and the cookies. Let me go update those. The bows, the sketches, and then the cookies. As you can see, those are the top sellers. You're welcome. Let me go update them. Remember to use the code LIVE. Use code LIVE. So that way you can save a little shmoney on your order. You're welcome. Currently work in the dental field for about 7 years, so I love hearing stories, totally relatable. My stories have been bad. Okay, so let me start with the first doctor. Okay, so when I first graduated dental assisting, I had to do a clinical, right? And then the clinical that I did, the doctor that I worked for, or the doctor that I would do my clinicals at, they ended up hiring me because they really liked me. And then I got fired because I supposedly stole toothpaste. Yeah. So there was a brand rep that came, right? Okay, so all of those pens should be good. Are they good? Did I not get the cookies? Oh no, I did. Okay. So yeah, so then there's two of us at the office. There was the hygienist, and then there was me at the office, okay? And it was during lunch, a Colgate representative came, and they dropped off samples like they normally do, right? Samples. Keyword. Sample. What does sample mean? Meaning it's free, all right? It's free to the doctor. So they dropped off samples. I didn't know they did. The hygienist that was there was the one that took them, brought them in, and I don't know what she did with them. And then a few days later, happens, and then I get pulled by the doctor saying, hey, what happened to the samples? And I was like, what are you talking about? And you know what? I don't care. Her name was Debbie. Debbie was like, the samples were here. I had them checked in, and I was like, I was the only person there with Debbie, and Debbie was like, I have the samples in, they were here. Apparently 2 samples were missing, 2 big samples, big Colgate samples. All right. And then I told the doctor, I was like, do you want me to go buy you 2 toothpaste, which are like what, $4 or $5? If anything, if you get the 2-pack, it's like $7. Okay. So he ended up, at this point, I didn't know anything about, thanks for your order. I didn't know anything about, job. This was my first big girl job. Okay. My first big girl job. He made me resign my position. So I resigned my position. Now I know never to resign from a company ever. Whenever they tell you to resign, don't ever do it, because I could have pulled an employment for wrongful termination or whatever the case. I ended up doing that for the second job. I'll tell you about that one too. So yeah, so he made me resign my position. I ended up resigning. I was a baby in the dental field. This was my very first job. And then I went into, I'm pretty sure she's the one that took the samples, but I got fired essentially for supposedly taking. Thanks for your order. I appreciate it. So then that was my first job. Okay. The second job that I went to, this was my start of pediatrics, and I loved it. The office I worked for was very toxic. The manager there, or the lead there, didn't care for me, but she hired me. I was just doing my job. Okay. So me and this other girl, she was doing marketing for this company, and we both would go to the schools to go and do, to go and teach the kiddos how to brush their teeth, the basics of dental education. Okay. And apparently, I think we had been doing this for like a whole entire month. There was one day we got back from the schools, right? And these schools were far, like they were far. When I say far, it was like 45 minutes to an hour away. Even if you did take them, they are samples. Yeah. And the thing is I didn't even take it. Okay. And then this second company, her name was Valerie, the girl that I was going and doing all of these marketing things with. And one day we get back, right? We're about to go to lunch, and then the lead, I forget what her name was, but I freaking hate her. The lead, she got back and she was like, Priscilla, Valerie, we need to talk to you guys. And we were like, okay. So she talked to us, and then we got let go that day because apparently we were stealing company time. And we were like, what? What are you talking about? Stealing company time? We asked you if we could go to lunch, and we went to lunch. We took our hour lunch. There was no proof that we stole time. All she went off of is that one of the schools called saying that we had left something behind, and it was a different time. That like we had left, I think it was like 10, and we didn't get back into the office until like 12 or something. Mind you, it took almost an hour to drive. So we left at like 10:30, and we got back into, the area around 11:30. So then of course we took our lunch, and we got back at 12:30, 12:45. So we took our hour lunch, and she thought that we ended up stealing a whole hour. So then we both got fired. I did not sign for anything at this point. okay? I hated that place. They treated me like garbage. I was so mad about how they treated me. They didn't like me. I don't understand why. But the doctor that I worked for, she always wanted me to help her because I was always the one doing my job. And that goes to show. And so then I ended up pulling unemployment from that. And I actually helped Valerie get unemployment as well because there was nothing to substantiate the fact that we were stealing time. If you don't trust people, then don't send them out of the office. That's what I'm saying. But you wanted us to go do all of these marketings. That's what we did. And we kept a record. We kept a record of all the times, all the places, whenever we signed in at the office and everything. We kept record of that. So we had things to back us up. So they ended up giving us unemployment because they couldn't prove why they fired us. So I was on unemployment for a good 6 months, right? I was going to school at the time. I was actively looking for employment, but I wasn't really pursuing it, right? Until Valerie, one of her friends, it was the next guy that I worked for, one of her friends was a dentist. She didn't work for him because they were friends and, you know, conflict, right? She didn't want to get mad at him and ruin the friendship. Understandable. So then I ended up going and working for him as needed during spring break. What do you prep the pen before painting? I just cut off the little thing. I don't sand it down or anything. So then I ended up working for him for about 6 years. I worked with him for 6 years. I did pediatrics. Oh my God. He was the worst boss ever. Why did I stay with him? I have no idea, okay? But he was so bad. But at the same time, he was also very understanding in some aspects of work. But when I say bad, he was bad in the sense of like, he was a very, very bad micromanager. Like he wanted us to take control, but then the moment that we started to take control of the schedule, he just couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. And he was very rude sometimes. If you didn't do something right, he would say, "Are you stupid?" He would throw stuff. He used to throw stuff at his assistants. That kind of stopped whenever I got there. There was just one time that he was a little rude to me. And I think by the 3rd year that I was there, I started telling him off. Because at that point, he needed me more than I needed him. I could go find another job, but his assistants kept, like, it was a revolving door. He had a very high turnover rate. People knew about him and how fast he would go through his employees because of how he treated them. So that was pretty much my whole entire life for 6 years. And then after that, I went to work. I moved back to New Braunfels with my parents, and I ended up that's when I met Travis. Travis at this time in life, he was living in Austin. So then I ended up looking for a job in Austin. And I did. I got a lead position, a dental lead, orthodontic lead position in Austin. And I worked there for 2 or 3 years before I quit. Oh my God. When I tell you that this was the worst place, you thought the other place was, you thought the last doctor was bad. This one was worse. You're from McQueenie. Oh, you're not that far. Yeah, I was born and raised in New Braunfels. Now I live in Buda. So this one, you better buckle up, Buttercup, because this one's going to take you for a wild ride. This company was terrible. Thank you for your order. I appreciate it. All right. So in the beginning of this company, right, this company that I worked for, I was management, I was leadership. So I had a team and I had 6 offices that I managed, right? And I had a team of 12 assistants. We all were great. And then COVID happened, and then we ended up splitting the regions. I was in charge of the South region. We ended up splitting the regions a little bit more. So then my team got split in half, but I was still in charge of the whole South region. And then that's when they hired this doctor. Her name was Dr. P. We'll call her Dr. P. Okay. I thought she was going to be nice, right? I was excited. We had a new doctor. We had a new system. The other doctor that I worked for was great. Every other doctor we worked for was fantastic. This doctor, she was bad. She wanted to do things that were not on the schedule. Mind you, my main job is to make sure that we stay on time. Okay, if we start going overboard and we start going past our time and the girls start getting overtime, I get my ass chewed. So I would constantly be telling my manager at the time, hey, because she was telling me, hey, why are the girls clocking out so late? And I said, you're gonna have to talk to Dr. P about that, because I keep telling her not to put things on the schedule and she doesn't listen to me. We're constantly butting heads. And she's always telling me to stop telling her what to do. Well, we had so many meetings with this doctor, like with all the girls, and all the girls would express to her how they didn't like things, that she was doing. And there was, yes, this is a latex paint, white latex paint. And there was a time where the owner of the company told my manager that we all needed to sit down in a circle with this doctor and have our grievances at that point. And I told my manager, I said, that is the stupidest thing you could ever tell us to do. And it ended up being really bad. So we were sitting in a circle, okay? We had our hands in our lap. Just kidding. We were sitting in a circle. We started off with the new girls. One of them was Jimena. Jimena used to work for me here at Sparkles and More. I ended up hiring her at the last place we worked at. And so she was very mean to Jimena. Jimena was new and learning, and Dr. P just couldn't grasp that concept that, she doesn't know a lot of things. And so she was constantly like throwing her chair and whatnot. And so Jimena was telling the doctor, I feel like because I don't know a lot that that she gets mad. And she told the doctor this, right? And she was just being honest. And I was like, oh boy, I said, this is not going to end well. One of the common things that Dr. P kept saying about me was that I kept saying, I'll get to it. Yes, I will get to it. Every single time that she would come to me with the problem or something, I would say, give me a second, let me figure it out, and I'll get back to you. She always took that as that I wasn't going to do anything. That wasn't the case. Why doesn't Jimena work with you anymore? I can't afford it. I can't afford it, unfortunately. If you want the 100% truth. She was with me for 2 years, and with the economy, we just can't afford it. Hi, Deborah. And then it was my turn to talk, right? It was my turn. Yes, just in the notes, put on there, no name. And then I will know what you mean. So then it was my turn to talk. And then it was her, right? It was her turn. So then my turn, I said, whenever I say that I'm going to get to it, that does not mean that I'm not going to do it, okay? It just means I need you to give me a second. Let me finish what I'm doing and let me figure out what's going on. It doesn't mean that I'm not trying to do something. That was it. I finished. Yes, this is the latex here. I'll turn it around so you can see it. It's the Rust-Oleum latex paint. So then it was her turn. Boy, oh boy. You know what she said? She said, whenever I come into this office, you guys need to stop assuming what my mood is going to be. And I was gonna shut up, but I didn't. It was the next girl's turn, right? I didn't. And I was like about to say something, right? I wasn't going to, and then I did. And I said, well, I was like, it's not our job to know what mood you're in or to walk around eggshells with you. It's our job to tell you what's going on. And that's when she told me, she's like, well, it's not your job to assume my mood. And I was like, okay. And then it was the next girl's turn. All right. And then after we were done, I went to my manager and I told her, you need to get on that phone with the owner and you need to tell them that this was a very bad idea and that they need to do something. It ended up getting to the point where one of my assistants, I haven't even gotten to the best part yet. One of my assistants, oh, bless her soul. So this doctor sometimes she was bringing us Starbucks, but it was doing it in a sense of buying our friendship. She was buying us, right? And I had told my manager, and I said, while I appreciate that she brings Starbucks and buys us food or whatever, I said, this doesn't change the fact of how toxic she is. And my manager was like, no, I understand. So she brought us all Starbucks on a Friday. We only worked half a day on Friday. I brought the tacos, she brought the Starbucks, and then this assistant of mine, okay, bless her soul, I don't know what she was thinking. She goes to the bathroom multiple times, right? And I'm like, what the heck? In the morning, we had like our little powwow. We were doing a little training, right? And so then we kept noticing that she kept going missing. And we were like, what's going on? She's getting phone calls. She's going missing. Like, we didn't know what was going on. And then finally, like, we had to start working. And then my manager comes and she was like, hey, do you know... And stop having to go outside to spray. Oh yeah, this is a good paint. I have tried so many paints. It's linked in my storefront in my Amazon. So her name is Selena, right? And then my manager tells me, hey, there's cops outside. And I was like, what? Selena called the cops on the doctor for possibly poisoning her with the Starbucks drink. They ended up taking the Starbucks drink to have it tested. Selena called the cops on the doctor because she thought she was being poisoned by the doctor because of how the doctor was treating her. The doctor was essentially bullying her a lot. Okay. I will say that, she probably shouldn't have called the cops, but the way that Selena was being treated by Dr. P was really bad. Like, it was getting to the point of harassment and bullying, and she had something against Selena for some reason. Now, Selena wasn't the most smartest in the whole entire group, but she was a hard worker. She was a hard worker. She was doing her best. And that's all we could ever ask for. But yeah, she ended up calling the doctor the cops on her. Of course, they ended up making Selena's life a living hell after that. They were sending her off to places that were like an hour and a half to 2 hours away from her house, right? Just so they can get her to quit. And that came out, those words came directly from my manager's mouth. She said, we're going to be sending her to all of these offices really far away. And I said, why? And she's like, because she just can't work here anymore. And I was like, oh, my manager wasn't the best at not telling me things, right? So she was always telling me things. What happened? That's it. On Monday, I'm calling the cops on my boss. Imagine. So yeah. And it just ended up getting to the point where, I am missing a big part. So then after that happened, me and the doctor, we kept just butting heads left and right. We were at this one office where my manager would never go. It was always just me and the doctor, right? And there was one day where the doctor told me, hey, Priscilla, I have a question to ask you. It was 5:00, right? It was 5:00 and everybody was leaving. And I said, oh yeah, sure. I thought she wanted to talk about a patient. No. She did not want to talk about a patient. Oh, I need to do the puzzle. Hold on. There we go. Was it the coffee? I don't know what it was. I just think that she had the shits. That's all it was. Never heard that before. It's totally new to me. That's what I'm saying. You didn't have no retaliation policy. I don't know, honestly. to receive it this weekend. Oh, okay. I was just making sure. How is the little guy? He's doing good. He's doing good. Okay, what else happened? Oh, also, just so we preface this, the doctor has moved away from this state because of how bad things got. All right. So then this day, right, we had Travis's family coming into town. What was the name of the song you wanted me to listen to? Little Country Boys by Luke Combs. So this day, she kept me at the office until 7 p.m. Okay, 7 p.m. because she wanted to have it out with me that day. She brought me into the office. I thought we were going to talk about a patient. I closed it. I go in, right? And she's like, can you close the door? And I said, oh shit, here we go. So once she told me to close the door, I knew that it wasn't about a patient. And I was like, God damn it. It was 5 already. It was 5 o'clock. I thought this was going to be fast. But no, she wanted to tell me that I needed to be like another assistant that doesn't say anything. I don't know if this, but she already retired and closed her clinic. Oh man, bless her soul. So she was telling me all of her grievances towards me, right? She was telling me that I needed to pretty much shut up and listen and let her do what she needs to do. And I told her, no. I said, I have a duty that I have to do. I have to make sure that I stay on top of things that my manager told me. And I told her, I said, because she told me, she's like, how would you feel if you were constantly getting phone calls? Question, how big is the pop socket, the cute cherry one? All of the designs are 2 inches, either by height or width. So it's all 2 inches. You have a mouth on you. Girl, bye, you have a mouth on you. Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm sorry. She's like, girl, bye, you have a mouth on you. Are you talking about me? I'm so sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, she brought me in and she was like, she's like, how would you feel every single day coming into the office, because she wanted to shut you up. Oh yeah, for sure. She told me, she was like, how would you feel when the doctors are constantly calling you, telling you that there is a problem with you? And I said, just like how everyone comes in, once we come in through the door, we leave all of our personal stuff behind us and we come in with a fresh face. I said, that's what we have to do. And I shut her up with that one, right? And she was like telling me, she was like, conversation's not going anywhere. And you know what I said? I said, no, you wanted to have this conversation. Let's go ahead and have it. I said, you wanted to go ahead and start it. I said, let's go ahead and finish it. I was like, because I'm not going to continue on until tomorrow doing the same song and dance. I said, if we're going to have it, we're going to have this out now. Oh, no, we're not. First of all, you're not going to treat my employees like trash. We're not going to do that. Okay. What are you putting your pens on after you paint them? This is from Dollar Tree. No. The one thing that I was very stickler about is protecting my girls. I was constantly protecting my assistants because I did not want them to have to deal with negativity and toxic work environment. So then I called my manager, and at that point she was like, what? And I said, yeah. I said, I was there until 7:30 at night because she wanted to have this whole conversation with me. Did we resolve anything? No, we did not. We didn't resolve anything. She ended up getting fired. She got fired. We got her fired. And at that point they were looking at a different doctor, and they found another doctor. And we thought he was going to be better. He's the reason why I'm no longer working there. He was worse. Yeah, he was bad. He did listen to me, but he wanted to do a lot of things himself. And I said, no. I said, we have a schedule for that. And he knew. The worst thing about it all is he knew the last doctor that worked there got fired because he was poking around and he was asking, so what happened to the last doctor? What happened to the last doctor? Until I finally, they finally told him what happened. So he knew. He knew what we had dealt with. And you know who he treated the worst? Jimena. He treated Jimena the worst because she was new. She was new. She was still learning. And she wasn't as fast as the other girls were. And he hated that. He hated that he did not have reliable assistants. And the only reason why I didn't have like reliable assistants is because the last doctor made a lot of my girls quit. I don't understand either. He made two of my best assistants quit because of, she made two of my best assistants quit because of how she was. So then my team ended up getting destroyed. I had a strong team, and because of her dumbass, I lost two girls. So of course I had nothing but a new team, and we still worked really well together. Yeah. And then, so there was one day where I was getting ready for a patient. One of the doctors, what was his name? I'll call him Dr. C. He was always telling me how we needed to be on top of things, like have everything ready. And I said, yeah, sure. The moment you figure out what you want, we can get everything ready for you. Because he was constantly changing instruments, changing burrs, changing everything that we never knew exactly a method. Like, for example, taking off a bracket, there's certain things that you need for a bracket, right? He was always changing it. Do you sand the pens before painting the pen? No, I don't. I don't sand my pens. So I never had a set tray for him because he was always changing it. Live story time. I remember you stealing oh my gosh, man, we're not going to talk about me stealing cars, okay? And then, so there was one day where this patient came in, all right? Patient came in, it was my patient. He had a broken bracket. So then, of course, I set up for this broken bracket. The last way that I know that he wanted it set up. I set up for it. I go get him. And I tell him what's going on. He comes to the chair, right? He comes to the chair, and then he looks and he's like, why is this set up like that? And I said, because he has a broken bracket. This is how you want me to set up in front of the patient, mind you. And he was like, well, he wasn't expecting it. I was done at this point. I was so done. And he kind of stopped. He was like, oh, okay. And then once we were done with the patients, right, I had to go back there to go get him into the office. And he was like, I'm sorry. And then I told him, I set up the way that you wanted me set up. And then I get reprimanded. I get yelled at for setting up the way you wanted me to set up. I said, I don't know what you want. And then at that day, I told my manager, I said, I'm done. I said, you need to talk to him. I said, because he is worse than Dr. P was. I was like, you are going to run this office and you're going to run these girls down. And then that was a Friday. Come Monday, I put in my 2-week notice. After all of that, I talked to Travis. At that point, my business was, it was getting out of control. My business was getting out of control. I was starting to get way too busy with my own business. And I told Travis, and Travis was like, you know what? He's like, we always wanted to know if you needed to go full time. And he said, you'll never know if you don't try. So I was like, I made the decision to quit my job and start doing my business full time. And that was in November of 2021. I quit October. Was it October? Beginning of October. Yeah, I quit beginning of October 2021. Never looked back. Never looked back. I think he's still there or he got fired. They were trying to get rid of him because of how bad he was. The managers that were there, they all left. All the girls that were there, -1, all left. Everybody left because of how bad it was. Doctors that are chaotic make everything horrible. Oh, I know. The thing is like nobody followed policies or procedures. That's the bad thing. I would try to enforce them and I would get the shit end of the stick. Yeah, it was bad. And that was my last 10, 12 years of being in the dental world. And now we're here. Now my boss, sometimes I get into altercations with her. You know, she's very messy, very chaotic, very disorganized. Just kidding. I am my own boss. I would end my shift crying half the time when I worked at nursing homes. Oh, I bet. Not because of the residents, but because of the workers. Oh, I know. That sounds horrible. Experience, and it was wild. Oh my goodness. It's just bad. Like, some of these doctors need to be put in their place, to be quite honest with you. Your boss is 16 months old. Not right now, he isn't. He is over there eating his Cheerios. He is not here. He will be my boss tomorrow. He is, man. Sometimes whenever he was home, whenever it snowed, he was out here with me working. Travis was out here too. And I was just getting my acrylics cut. He was just out here inspecting all of the pens and inspecting my acrylic work. And I was like, is it up to your specifications, sir? And he has a fun time out here. I have to be careful because, of course, I have things that he cannot get into out here. Luckily, most of the stuff that he can't get into, he can't reach. So that's a good thing. But he loves being out here. That's for sure. And I like it. Gives him a different view, if you will, of the place. But yeah, he inspects my work. Yeah, because sometimes they think they're better than just us for being a doctor. Yeah, absolutely not. You better sit down. That's what I'm saying. You're still a human being. Listening to you and baking. Oh, what are you baking? And are you sending me some? I cried for a whole month when I started working at the hospital. I didn't last there long. Hospitals are rough. Thanks for the follows. It's called Quality Check. I know. Travis works for a financial tech company. He does he does support. He does IT. He does something IT. Without us, assistants, dentists can't survive. And that's what I told his stupid ass. I told him, I said, without us, you wouldn't do anything, right? I'm so sorry for my cussing. It's just, this is who I am, okay? If you don't like it, I'm so sorry. Carrot cake for the first time. Oh, nice. Very nice. That sounds weird. Okay. She says, sure, I'll send you some. I've never had carrot cake before. Ever. I hear water. I build and maintain it platform. Yeah, there we go. I said, I don't know what specifically you do here. Hi, Amy. How are you? At your classes, do you make your badge reels the same way you make your keychains? Yes, just without the hole. So, kind of like I was showing, whenever you put the resin to adhere the pop socket, you can also use the resin or the E6000 to adhere to the badge reel. Yeah, I've never tried it. I'm washing it. Oh, okay, I was just making sure that, a pipe didn't burst or something. Just made sure. I think the water is part of the music. I thought so too, but it's not. Well, hi, Kay. What?
I'm just making sure there ain't no water.
I heard it over here. Like right here.
There's nothing over there. Unless the AC, drip line maybe?
I don't know. Oh, what do I make? So my business is known for glitter pens, but I make a lot of things. I make badge reels, badge buddies, like name tag holders. Yes, he works from home, like 100% work from home. You heard it too. Okay. I'm making sure someone heard it. Badge reels, badge buddies, pop sockets, keychains, magnets, glitter pens, apparel, you name it. I got it. You have an imaginary waterfall. Imagine, that would be nice. Hi, Fancy. How are you? Yes. Right now, I was telling people that today is the last day to get your order in for Valentine's Day stuff. And I am also having a mystery discount. If you use code LIVE, L-I-V-E, you'll save some dinero, some money on your order. And the code is only active the time that I'm live. I forgot to mention that. It will be deactivated once I'm off the live. This is just lo-fi covers. I have to do things that are not, what is it? DMCA or whatever, because I upload this on YouTube and YouTube doesn't like music that I obviously is not my music. Thanks for the follow. We will be having butterfly acrylics. Yes, I will. I am working on them for the spring. So for the spring, I'm going to be having a whole bunch of like, you know, spring stuff, right? A whole bunch of spring stuff. Butterflies is on there. What kind of paint are you using? This is a Rust-Oleum latex paint. White latex paint. It is on my Amazon storefront if you wanted to get the exact one that I'm using. You'll see it in my glitter pen essentials. My niece got engaged. Oh, nice. What do you suggest I get her since you don't make the glass cups anymore? Marisela, you can always message me and I still have them. I can still do them and I can do a custom order for you. If you want something for glass cup, like something specific. I always put on lo-fi, but I didn't know. Yes, so if you go and type in on, I was gonna say Shopify, on Spotify, lo-fi beats X covers, like lo-fi beats and covers, it'll pop up with like covers of other music. Like this one is, I forgot who sings this. Yeah, someone else said they heard the water too.
Yeah, there's water coming out of the brick, but I don't know.
Of the brick? Oh, well that's fun. You're welcome, you're welcome.
I'm hoping that's just...
That sounds fun. That's interesting. It's coming out outside?
Yeah. But I don't see anything here.
I could not tell you. Because isn't the water hose is on this side, right?
Yeah, there's one.
Oh. So yeah, it was water. But yeah, what do you think?
This just got overflowed, or the pressure got too high, and so it just released. But why is it coming out of the brick and not that pipe?
I don't know. They said hi, Travis.
I don't know.
No, this one actually doesn't really have a smell. Like you can smell it a little bit, but not at the magnitude or extent of some paints. Oh, nice. Huh?
Did you see about that?
What? Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness gracious. Ethan has been asleep since 12:14 in the bed. Oh nice. Oh good. Hopefully that sleep sack works. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I remember that. I remember that day. I sure did. My mother did not prepare me.
Oh, there's liquid right there.
Oh great. Best of luck.
Did you spill anything?
Huh?
Did you spill anything?
No. Now UV resin gives me a headache. Yeah, there are some UV resins out there that have a stronger smell, a stronger profile. Oh goodness. Well, that's fun. Thanks for the follows. Is that how the pop socket looks like? No, let me show you what the pop socket completed looks like. Hold on. Because I finished all of the orders for next week, like the pop sockets. The one on my phone is one I did for a class for my my acrylic keychain and pop socket course. So this is what it would look like. So this is one of the Valentine's Day designs. Thanks. I have the struggle bus. That one, I did make it into a bus. It is on the new releases on the website.
Question, did you spill something back here at some point? Because this is dry, but like stained.
I haven't spilled anything recently.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm thinking that was just pressure. The fact that it's coming out of the brick is bothering me, but I don't see anything.
This one is the EXO bow. There's a whole bunch of the Valentine's Day one. Strawberry. The Coquette Cherries, really popular. The Melted Heart. And then, of course, another cherry. I think there was a daisy in here.
Like how much water?
Huh?
Like how much water?
Oh, I don't know.
Like when you heard it, did it sound like a lot?
No. So that's what it would look like on a pop socket. Here's a little bookstore. These I just finished. I finished these yesterday. So I did all of my acrylics already. So those are, all of my acrylics are done. Now I just got to work on the pens. So that's what they'd look like on the pop socket. So you just have to get your own MagSafe base, and these are the swappable tops. So whenever you have your MagSafe base, it was like flushing sound through a pipe, right? That's what it sounded like. This, you just kind of do, let me see if I can get it. There you go. So your base will stay on there, and then these pop off, and then you can just put it on your base. Since they are directly from a pop socket, you won't have to worry about it not fitting or anything. It'll just swap it off. You know, the swap top. Does that make sense? So you could tell him, oh, I got you. Maybe he'll see it. I don't know if you're, honey, I don't know if you're in here. Maybe he's in here, maybe he's not. I don't know. Thanks. Yeah, so that's what it is. So if you want like a MagSafe, just get your MagSafe base from Amazon. They have better deals than if I were ever to sell them to you. And yeah, you just get the pop socket, and then I send it with like how it normally comes from the store with the adhesive backing, and you can just swap the top off. Super easy, super easy. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably trying to figure it out. It didn't sound like it was a lot of water. He said it was coming out of the brick, which is interesting. Interesting to say the least. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't play music that has words because YouTube doesn't like it. Speaking of YouTube, if for some reason this app were to go away and you are making sure that you don't miss out on my lives, just make sure that you're following all of my other accounts. I do have Insta, I have Facebook, I have YouTube. If you go to the link in my bio, you will see underneath my name all of the social medias I am at, or I have, if you want to go follow them, so that way you don't miss out on anything. Right now I am doing my lives here on TikTok, but whenever TikTok was banned for that, 12 hours, I went live on YouTube. But I do post on Instagram like I would here on TikTok. So if you guys wanted to go, make sure that you don't lose me, because I know some of you guys are just noticing that I got my account back, because my account was bananaed. It was banned September of last year. I just got it back. Just got it back. Like December. Got it back in December. I'm almost done painting these pens, and then I'll probably, what time is it? 2:42. Yeah, I'll probably hop off after that, because I need to do a few other things, but I have to be around everywhere. More than likely, I obviously will not be live on Monday, because my son has he's getting ear tubes placed in, but hopefully I should be live either Tuesday or Wednesday, packing orders. This paint, I would say like fully about 3 to 4 hours. But if you want to already start working with it, give it like 30 to 45 minutes. But because it is a little bit colder in the garage, it's just gonna take a little bit longer. You can put a fan in front of it, and within the hour, you can start messing with it. But it dries pretty fast. What else will you be doing with the pens? I am gonna start glittering. I have 135 pens to glitter, but I also have to wrap up a few orders for this week. So I have to go and cut some acrylic, and I also have to press some shirts. And then I think some more shirts just came in. I have to press some shirts. I have to pack those, and then I also have to cut some ornaments out while I let these bad boys dry. I got lots to do. They don't have any bulk amounts, unfortunately, but you can, the most that you will find is the 36 count, and you can find that on Amazon. Well, hey Chels, how are you? I'm sorry, I just saw that. I do cut my own acrylics. Yes, I actually have not bought any acrylics since last year. Can you believe that? Yes, I cut my own acrylics, and then I am also providing acrylics, acrylic blanks and decals, and pen wraps. I just started off with the Valentine's Day collection. I will be adding some more pen wraps probably next week. I'm gonna be adding the Mean Girls, and then the Days of the Week, and then my mental health pen wraps. So those are gonna be coming. I am gonna be working on the crayon and the marker pen wrap, and some leopard ones. Oh, and some flower ones for you guys. When you do your resin, do you use UV resin or do you use epoxy to seal them? UV resin. I hate epoxy. I use the Walmart ones right now. I just don't want to sand anymore. Oh yeah. Target has the 25 count. Amazon has the 36 count. So those are the two places that I would recommend. I have wasted so many. What's the problem? What's the problem with the pen wraps? Like what issue do you constantly run in? Because right now Mr. Resin is not in stock, I use J Diction. Thanks for the follow. Sanding is the worst part. I don't sand my pens though. I have noticed that nothing really happens. I don't sand them. Nothing really happens. Hello, do you have a video of your steps to do the pen? No, I am gonna be coming out with a pen course, a glitter pen course, showing you step by step how to do them. But I don't have one right now. Just because it's a lot of information. When it comes to the pen wraps, they're pretty, once you figure out a method, they're pretty easy to just put it on and go. I have not started recording it yet. Once everything dies down, so maybe by next week I will start recording, and maybe by the beginning, if not second week of February, maybe second week of February, because I have to give it to Brooke, and Brooke has to edit it and put it up on her website or on her thing. The phone thing again. Yes, I can't get them on straight. Are you using a little pen holder? Does your friend still work for you? No, she hasn't since, it's almost been 2 years. The pen wraps are made with UV DTF. Do it. There's so much stuff that you can do with the pens. And now I am selling my my art. So if you guys didn't know, all of the Valentine's Day collection minus 3 things, I actually hand drew everything. So those designs you're not going to find anywhere else but obviously me. Same thing for the pen wraps. I drew all of the elements on there. I made my own pen wraps, like designed them myself, got them printed. So those are all hand drawn. Then I didn't see you. Oh yes, my account was also banned too. So I just got my account back. After you paint them, what is your next step? I'm letting them dry, and then I'll work on the dark glitters and start glittering them. You got paint on your shirt? That's fine. That's why I wear shirts that I don't care about. Are the pen wraps made of vinyl? I answered that one. You might want to get a pen holder. That will probably be something that will help you. If you don't have a pen holder, in the meantime, they sell them on Etsy. I know Kyle's Craft Creations also sells them on his website. I'm pretty sure he has them. That's where I got mine from, is there. I think I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while, so I don't know if he's still selling them. If you don't and you want to, in the meantime, get yourself a squeegee. The squeegee that has this here, right? This here. Put your pen on there. Like that. Put your pen on there and it'll stop it from rolling. Use that in the meantime while you get your pen holder. I promise you, you're going to use the pen holder way more than anything. So I would definitely invest in a pen holder. For sure. If you haven't already. And that goes without saying. I got the single pen holder, and then I got the one that has, I think, like five pens on at a time. I try. There's too many people on this app that are rude. How long does that can of paint last? It's been a few months. They do. I need to go look. This is my pen holder. Hello. This is mine. The one that I have. Yeah, there's a lot of people on this app that are just not my cup of tea. I try to help you guys out because I've been there. I have been there. I have spent and I have wasted money. So if I could save you money, there you go. I need to 3D print one now. Right? Go ahead, do it. Maybe it's a pen stand. It'll hold 10 pens. Oh! I should probably, I mean, I'll go look. I haven't been to Dollar Tree in a minute. Oh, hopefully not by me. I don't think anyone actually gets muted on my live. I don't think so. Unless you're being rude. Just don't be rude. Yeah, check it out. That's the last one. Oh, from another girl's live. I was going to say, I know you don't normally do a bunch of St. Patty's Day, but are you going to be doing any for pens? Yes, I'm actually already working on some St. Patty stuff. Just stick around. Make sure, like I said, you follow all of my pages. I do have a small business Facebook group. That's where I go and post new things that are coming. If you go onto my website, you'll see on my banner, you'll see where you can join the small business group. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's it. I'm so sorry you guys got muted. That you're not buying their stuff. Oh yeah. I don't like it when there are creators out there that get mad at people coming into their lives and they get annoyed when people ask them questions or they tell you to research your stuff. There are some things that you can share and there's some things that you don't have to share, right? But why not help people out? That's all I'm saying. But anyways, to each their own. I will be here and I will help you as much as I can. I have my own art. If you're constantly looking at everybody else's competition, where are you gonna get at? Nowhere. Just made some pens with your Valentine's Day wrap. They're gorgeous. Ah, yay. Make sure you post them in the group. I want to see them. But I want one for each of the season holidays this year. Yes, there's going to be an Easter one and there's going to be a St. Patty's one. I want to say there's going to be four total, like 2 for each of them. Exactly. There's enough sun. I have told so many people so many times, if you walk down a bread aisle, do you know how many breads there are? And it just goes to show that every customer, every person has a preference, right? I like businesses that are nice and care about their customers. That's how I like the people that I buy from, right? And I also like to be nice and transparent with my people. That's how I am. Research is very overwhelming. Yes, I can tell you to F off and do your own research. But why? Why? Just why? They get free views. I watch you while I work. I appreciate it. The bread industry is also oversaturated. Right. Same thing with the pasta aisle. It just comes down to who do you want to buy from, right? I believe that businesses should be obviously 100% authentic. I am 100% authentic. I built a very positive community. Everyone gets along with each other. No one is rude to each other. You can ask me questions 1,000 times and I will not get mad, okay? I will not get mad at you for asking me questions every single time, because I understand that lives, it's like a revolving door. There's going to be new people coming in every 5 seconds, every 10 seconds, and they want to know. Totally fine. That's what I'm here for. That's why I go live. I know I'm going to get asked questions and I'm not going to get mad about it. I posted a video ago about your flash, carrying your reels, and OMG life changer. That's what I'm saying. Get yourself a little lamp for that. But yeah, I'm here to help as much as I can, obviously. But I'm going to leave you. Someone's going to try and cancel me. I stay out of people's business, okay? I am a lurker. I do lurk, so I see y'all. So having patience with people. And yeah, patience is a virtue. That's for sure. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. But the one thing is, I'm always going to be transparent. Me and my husband always said this business will be 100% transparent. The code won't work after you leave, correct? I think I turned it off at 4. So you guys have until 4 o'clock Central, 4 p.m. Central to use the code. I'm so glad. Yeah. So just be careful who you shop with. Make sure that, you like them and their morals. That's all I will say. Oh, but I'm going to hop off. I have other things to do. The code LIVE, LIVE, will still work until 4 p.m. I think that's when I set it. I set it to expire at 4. Okay. So if you guys want to go check out, today is the last day to order anything Valentine's Day, whether it's pen wraps, decals, or a physical product. All right. I am going to and leave you. Of course, I don't know if I'll be live this weekend. There's always a chance. If I am, it's going to be after Ethan goes to bed. So it'll be at nighttime if I do go live. Okay. And if I don't, I will see you on Tuesday or Wednesday. And hopefully Ethan's ear tubes go well. So if you go to our website, right, you're going to come up on this page, this banner. If you click on it or you just swipe it, this is my course, right, for my acrylics pop sockets. Just swipe it again, and then you'll see the new small business Facebook group. Click on the link, it'll take you there. And then this is the regular Facebook group. So just go onto the website. I'm going to put it in the link tree. So, but for now, that's where it's at. So just go onto the website and just scroll through the banner. You'll see it. And there you can go post whatever you've made. If you have any questions or need advice on something related to your work, go post on there. It's a community for everyone to help each other out. Okay. I want to see what you made with your stuff. I want to see it. Okay. All right. Show me your goods. Show me them. That's what I want to see. Not those goods. I'm talking about the pens, okay? The pens. Pens or acrylics. I don't want to see that other stuff, all right? Don't be sending me no other stuff, okay? Okay. I hope you guys have a great Friday. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Look, I have to preface it, okay? I have to say, don't show me things, okay? I want to see the pens. I want to see glitter. That's all. But I will see you guys next time. Y'all have a great weekend, and yeah. Bye.